Hi there. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Coach Connect. I'm going to discuss why is it that we created Coach Connect, how is it different from other potential live session offerings that you may be thinking about, and how should you utilize Coach Connect. So when you think about the e-GMAT course, it's the world's most comprehensive and most successful course out there. It has most reviews on GMAT Club. If you go to YouTube, you have more success stories published on our YouTube channel than on any other YouTube channel that you may see. At the same time, when we look at our students, when we talk to them, especially as we talk to our LMP students, there's something that we find with GMAT Focus. First of all, GMAT Focus as an exam brings you constraints that weren't there on the classical edition. The second thing is it requires certain skills that are very unique to certain individuals, and then we always get this demand from folks that they want to improve faster, they want to get to their target score, or they want to get to a higher score, and especially with GMAT Focus where you have such a wide band with regards to 99th and 100th percentile. We felt that there is something that if we can do a bit more hand-holding to push your scores higher, to help you get there faster, then it would be worth it. So that's where we came up with Coach Connect. Now, Coach Connect is designed to be a very unique kind of offering where we have three things. We have subject matter sessions, we have workshops, and we have planning and test readiness sessions. And the reason why we have these three things is because a successful GMAT journey requires all three. It requires that you have your concepts clear, which is where the subject matter sessions come in. It requires that you have metrics that you track and that you perform at an optimal level. And given the number of metrics that you need to perform, hit consistently, it also requires that your planning is spot on, and if you need to replan, you have a clear framework to do that replanning. And in many ways, Coach Connect actually goes above and beyond what other live session offerings do, where they just focus on this first part. Another very unique thing about Coach Connect is that live sessions in Coach Connect repeat every 2 weeks. So unlike other offerings where you have to attend a live session in a particular batch when it's happening, with Coach Connect, you have the flexibility to attend a session when you are ready, not when someone else's schedule demands. Okay, so let's talk about each category of offering: the SM sessions, the workshop, and planning and test readiness. What does it do for you? So with SM sessions, one of the first things that they're designed for is to help you score better. So they don't teach you concepts, they actually help refine your applications. Why? Because our course does a phenomenal job of teaching you concepts. Our course gives you feedback every 30 minutes. So in terms of course correction, the course does an excellent job over there. At the same time, when you're looking at hitting that 80th, 90th percentile, you need feedback, and that's where refining application is very essential. Now, those students who actually are able to get to a 60th percentile, maybe they're starting at a 20th percentile, they need that hand holding from that 60th to 70th. Sometimes they hit a score plateau. Coach Connect helps you do that. And how does it do that? It tells you why you faltered. So when you make a mistake, what habits make you make a mistake, and what should you put in that error log. We also tell you how you can overcome those habits so that you improve beyond whatever percentile at whatever percentile you hit that score plateau. So essentially, the goal of these SM sessions is to ensure that you break that plateau, where you go past that plateau and hit those higher percentiles. And these Coach Connect sessions are spread throughout quant, verbal, and DI. So at strategic places where we see people falter, we placed these sessions. Overall, the goal is to help you improve faster. The goal is to help you get there with hundreds of practice problems and not thousands. The second kind of sessions are workshops. Think of workshops as sectional mocks. So when it comes to DI, for example, you have 4 subsections. You have data sufficiency, you have GI and TA, you have TPA and MSR. In verbal, you have CR and RC, and in quant, you have arithmetic and algebra. And to perform in a sectional mock, you've got to prepare the right way. You've got to make sure that you're ready for it. And these workshops ensure performance. They tell you how should you approach a sectional mock, how should you evaluate how you perform compared to your accuracies in the respective subsections. So if you have a certain accuracy in CR, in medium and hard questions, and the same in RC, when you get to a verbal workshop, it helps you evaluate, did you perform at par, below par, and attributes causality to it. We also help you do what-if analysis to really say if. Let me just bring my pen here. We also help you do what-if analysis ensure so that you have that knowledge as to if you were able to improve your performance in these kind of questions by let's say 5%, what would it do to your end ability? Now, e-GMAT's the only company that has created GMAT focused mocks, and these mocks are extremely accurate. Through these workshops, we want to transition some of that knowledge to you so that you can create not 1 but 4 or 5 verbal workshops, quant workshops, DI workshops, and simulate those sectional mock environments for you in a realistic way and evaluate them so that you can continuously improve and score higher. Okay. Again, the goal is to eliminate surprises, improve faster. Let's talk about the third category of sessions, which are what we call as a planning, test readiness, and coffee sessions. Now, I'll tell you this: about 80% of our students, stop their studies at least 3 times during their preparation. When I say stop their studies, they have a break of at least 5 days or longer. About half our students have 5 breaks during the study. So one of the key things when it comes to a successful GMAT journey is the ability to replan successfully, the ability to get into groove. And we do talk about this in these planning sessions and coffee sessions. Our LM program, which has delivered tremendous success, it has a success rate of upwards of 80% with regards to helping people get to a 675 or higher score. We would talk about how we plan our last mile for our students so that you can inculcate that in your prep journey. You can build those last mile plans. You understand those metrics towards the end. Why? Because on the focus edition, you have to hit on 8 individual subsections, and you have to hit metrics on both medium and hard questions. We really look at how do you ensure that consistent performance and how do you peak towards the end as you do. One of the other things which is really important is that how do you analyze a mock? Why? Because again, your GMAT focused mocks, whether you take the official mocks or e-GMAT mocks, provide you a tremendous amount of data, tremendous amount of insights. And if you utilize those insights, you'll be able to improve faster, get there with a lot more assurance. So that's one component of these test readiness sessions overall. So again, with Coach Connect, we have 3 kinds of sessions. You have your subject matter sessions, you have your workshops, and you have your planning and coffee sessions. Each of these sessions plays a unique role in helping you get to your target score faster and with a lot more certainty. With that, as I always say, happy learning.